body shot there. Remember, this is a man who can, look at this. Floyd Mayweather dropping his opponent there. Was Nasukawa playing possum Frank Trigg? No. Oh, Mayweather just unloading here. Referee asking him to keep the punches up. Nasukawa trying to use his angles. Body shot by Nasukawa now. Mayweather just comes in and throws his own body shot. A beautiful right hand.
I mean, he's barely throwing anything behind these punches, and they're landing flush.
Nasukawa's doing everything he possibly can, and Mayweather drops him again. The speed of Buddy Mayweather. Nasukawa's having an extreme in his corner. Has thrown in the towel.
Will Conor McGregor ever be that Conor McGregor again?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, he, you know, when this guy buckles down and focuses, he does amazing things. So one of the things that screws up fighting and bans and all kinds of other things is a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know? So this kid has made a lot of money just from fighting. Now he's got his notorious whiskey. He's killing it. It's doing very well. You know, Conor McGregor.
You made the point to us once upon a time. Once you make that purse that he made on the Floyd night,
right,
you don't want to wake up and get hit in the face anymore, right?
It's a lot harder to get punched in the face when you make that kind of money.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of stuff like this from Conor. You know, little cash grabs, you know, here and there. I mean, anywhere we can get it. Like, he's already got a lot of money and he's got a successful business with his whiskey. But he's openly just trying to make money. Everybody is, but you know, he's openly doing it. So, am I surprised? Not really. Am I kind of let down by it? A little bit. You know, I want to see him in the UFC, but the more he takes fights like these, the more I think he's getting further and further away from going against tough people in the UFC. Now, he did just get off a fight with Khabib, so maybe I'm wrong. He could, I mean, and you know, something else is, if he goes up against Tenshin, I mean, come on, man. I mean, this guy is like, what, half his size? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. He's gonna destroy that kid. I mean, leave poor Tenshin alone. That's all I'm saying. I mean, not that I care, but I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't even be a good fight. It wouldn't even be a good fight. Will I watch it? Yeah, I mean, it'd be free on YouTube, something I would not pay for, probably. Oh, hell no, I wouldn't pay for that. You know, it'd be on YouTube. I'll watch it. I would see what happened. You know, the highlights and shit. But you know, it's just the world we live in, man. I just hope he gets back in the UFC, maybe fights somebody else. I mean, he still has talent, but honestly, when he fought Khabib, he looked like he wasn't in it to win it. He looked like he did not need to prove to people what he felt on the inside. He looked like he wasn't trying to become rich and successful. He looked like he was just taking advantage of an opportunity and capitalizing on it. When he sat down at his corner and he looked limp and he just looked out of it and just not amped up, man, I knew something was wrong. And you know, like everybody's saying, when you have that much money, man, it does something to you. It does something to your drive, and physically, to exert yourself and put yourself in harm's way when you don't have to is another thing from fighting and making money for a living. Okay, so when you're rich and you go back and do the hard man's game, which is getting in a ring and earning an income when you don't have to, it's totally different from fighting and making a living, because that's your only way of making a living, you know. So when you're going against people that are out there struggling and really trying to get into it, I mean, and Conor's got to know that in his mind, that, you know, this fighting game, you got to be all in, or don't even waste your time, because you're going to end up getting hurt. So I think, and he's already said that, you know, he doesn't want to risk brain injuries. He had a friend that, you know, didn't do too well and got injured, you know, and he doesn't want that to happen to himself, and he's got a kid. So, you know, man, look, this is, you know, Conor's going to play the field, and maybe we'll see maybe a couple more UFC fights, maybe one more. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Conor just taking little knickknacks and making some fast cash grabs, and this is what we're seeing with this Tenshin situation. So what do you guys think about it? Tell me how you feel.